There comes a point in every man's life where he realizes the game that he loved so much is now atrocious. And for you, it might be Halo, it could be Valorant, CS. For me, it was Overwatch. The game that I still enjoy, but the game that I enjoyed for all these years is different. It's no longer 6v6. The comp scene is gone, and to be honest, all my friends don't play the game anymore. It's just me. So I decided it's time. It's time to move on with my life, and it's, well, not the time for me to touch grass. It might be time for me to move main games. And while I played Apex extremely casually before, I decided it's time for me to fully embrace it. It's time to put Overwatch in the backseat, still play it time to time, but kind of focus on Apex and actually think about getting better. So, yeah, we'll see how far we can climb. Landing is always kind of weird for me. I feel as though my mentality kind of shifts. Sometimes it's grab a gun and ape, like I'm doing in this game. Sometimes it's grab a gun and book it. I feel like it's situational, but I don't know. I think my mentality just switches depending on what gun I pick up. Sometimes I pick up an ulti and a wingman, and I feel like, okay, we can cook. And other times I pick up a double sniper and I go, I can kind of cook with this, but it's got no seasoning, like how effective am I actually gonna be with that? So I tend to fuck around a lot. But that being said, I love playing on this map. It's a gorgeous map. I think I'm still in that enjoyment phase of the game where everything is still pretty to me. It's bright eyes, doe-eyed colors and shit. So very nice. At this point in the game, I'm already thinking to myself like, oh, okay, Lavi isn't really dying. I have a few kills. I'm not hardcore thinking about it. Not that I really care for the 4K or the 20 bomb, but if I can get it, I still get hype. I'm not at that level of gameplay yet where, I'm liking it's Timmy or ACU, and they just get the record. They get a 4K and they're like, I do that in my sleep. No, I still get very hyped. So it was very exciting to me. I didn't think I was going to get the 4K. I was more focused on not getting the 20 kills, but to myself, I was like, okay, I'm close to 20. Like, I'm on pace for 20. And only until later in the game did I realize, oh shit, can't get 20, but I can get 4,000 damage. So I love playing up here. It's kind of like shooting at fish in a barrel, honestly. Just high ground in any video game is so integral to just the FPS genre. So shots like these are just fun. They're not necessarily impressive, but it's free, easy shots. I'm learning to not be as scared of the zone as I used to be. Right here we're kind of getting gate kept. I missed egregiously with the smoke, and now I can't see. I watched one YouTube video in 2020 telling me that my color vibrance had to be at max, and so for some reason, it works, but if I'm in the zone and everything is red, I can't see anything, so I have to kind of go by movement. I'm kind of like Predator from the Predator franchise.
No shit.
Where, their eyesight's kind of... Are they the monsters where their eyesight's kind of gimp, but they see movement really well? Something like that, so... kind of a late smoke there. I'm really enjoying Bangalore. I think she's really fun. I also know she's meta, so I probably won't get roasted as much in comp. But I'm still getting used to the ebb and flow, right, of just playing the game and using her abilities. Yeah, at this point in the game, I say, okay, on technicality, could I get 20 kills? Sure, but, probably not. So I'm not really focused on whatever achievement. I'm just trying to get the dub with very mid L-star shots, as you can see. Coming from Overwatch, I have very bad recoil control. I have decent aim. As a top 500 Ana, that kind of helps. I should say top 500 flex support. I'm allowed to say that because I did it at Kiriko and Zen. Anyway, but recoil control has never been important in Overwatch, at least with the characters that I play. So in Apex, it's everything. Every gun has some type of kick. So it's been an uphill climb, but it's been fun. Not bad. And this is Endgame, which I'm always nervous in. I don't think I get like shakes or twitches, but the problem with Endgame for me is I actually don't know how to play it. I understand if it's top 3, you have to want to make the final 2 teams fight each other so you can kind of third party, but yeah, in scenarios like this where the zone's still pretty big and there's 2 teams, it gets kind of confusing. So I ended up just, over pushing. 2 cracks. Immediately in my mind, I go, okay, nade time. And it takes me 1, 2, 3 times for me to realize there's a Watson ult and that my nades are doing jack. So game awareness is definitely not in the PogChamp category. We'll get there, but I think I have to stop that. I think I just have to shoot at everything that moves, and if it happens to be my teammate, so be it. It's not like we have friendly fire. I'm the champ. It feels almost wasted once you get 4,000 damage or 20 kills and you don't get the win, but luckily my team kind of backed me up on it, and I think this is my first 4,000 damage game on Bangalore by a long shot, so very proud.